Okay, welcome everyone. This is the Friday, 12th November 2021 release team meeting for Kubernetes 123. This is the APAC EU focused meeting, and this is week 12 of the release. Before we begin, I'd like to remind everyone that this meeting is recorded and will be uploaded to YouTube when we're all done. And also, this meeting, as with all of our meetings, is covered by the the CNCF Code of Conduct. So everyone, please be mindful of your interactions with everyone today. So, first thing, let's get on with open discussion items. Ray has an update, which is to remind everyone that Friday burn down meetings start next week. We've had a little bit of issue with some people having these filtered into spam folders or not being delivered. So if you are on the release team and you have not received an invite to the Friday meetings, please reach out to, well, please check your spam folders first, and then please reach out to Ray on Slack in order to get that sorted. We also have our general standing updates about adding things to the release retrospective document, if there's anything you can think of. Other than that, does anyone have any general updates or comments they'd like to make? Navarun, you're raising your hand?
So I had a question regarding the spammy invites. So it happens almost every release cycle because the release lead sends an email to so many people. Someone may have like marked it as spam. So one of the ways I think you can do is you can add it to the release team calendar and ask everyone to subscribe to that calendar.
Okay.
Just an idea. You don't need to send invites, they can individually post that.
Yeah. Okay. I'll mention that.
Yeah, just an idea. I don't think we ever tried it before, but it just struck my mind that we can probably do it that way.
Okay. I'll mention it to Ray and see what we see. Maybe we can mention it in the retrospective, something we could do better in 124.
Yeah, we can put it as part of the handbook, obviously.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Navarun. Anything else from anyone? No. All right, then. Thank you for that idea. I think it's probably a good one. I'm still surprised that we use email for invites these days, but here we are. Let's move on to sub-project updates. Enhancements. Do we have anyone from Enhancements here?
Yes, I'll do the update. Hi, everyone. The overall status of the enhancements team is green. Same update we have. We are, as per the code freeze coming closer, we have started reaching out to the enhancements owner to remind them of the code freeze and checking if all the PRs are in place. Based on the current progress, we have started marking some of the enhancements as at risk. So the number is still changing. We'll see more or less in at risk status. Currently, we have 39 tracked and 17 marked at risk. Yeah, that's all the overall status. Thank you.
That's great. Thank you so much. Is there anything that the release lead team or anyone can do to help with this, or are you just kind of watching and monitoring at this time?
At the moment, we have just reached out to owners on the GitHub issues only, and we are still receiving some asynchronous updates from the owners. There is no, I mean, at the moment, we do not need any help, but definitely we'll reach out if there is any requirement. Thank you.
Excellent, no problem. Okay, thank you very much. Does anyone have any questions for enhancements? No, in that case, thank you very much for that update. We will move on to CI Signal.
Hi, folks. So the current status of the CI Signal team is yellow. For master blocking, we have 6 flaky jobs and 2 of them are consistent, and we have issues for both of them and are tracking them. In master informing, we have 2 failing jobs and 12 flaky jobs. For both the failing jobs, for one, the PR has been made. And for the other one, we had created an issue some time ago, but got no response. So I've again pinged in the relevant Slack channel today. So hopefully that'll be fixed soon too.
Excellent. Thank you so much for that update. Well, same question really. Is there anything that release leads can do to assist, or are you quite happy to be plodding along with this?
Nope, nothing at the moment.
Excellent. Cool. All right. Do anyone have any questions for CI Signal?
I have a question from a branch cut point of view. What is your thought looking at this week's test grid? Like, would we be able to cut on Tuesday? It's 3 or 4 days away. That's why I'm asking. Or should we defer the branch cut?
Yeah, I think we should be good to go since we have like 0 failing in master blocking. Once we can confirm that the flaky ones are not of concern, I think the timeline looks good. We should be good to go.
So basically, yeah, in informing, dashboard. So we have only one failing. The other one should be fixed soon because it's a Calico upgrade problem. Yeah, caused by new Calico release, but the other one shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, it's a long time SIG storage topic, but generally we are in good shape for new release cut.
Awesome, thanks. I was just worried about the SIG storage test on master informing. Do they need any help from our side, like identifying the bug, or are they
yeah, we appreciate any help if you can yeah, ping some guys or girls from the SIG storage. But generally, we opened one issue in the past and then it was fixed and then new issue came up. So, and it's related to an old bug from SIG storage. And we are continuing closely with them, but we appreciate any further helps.
Okay, yeah. Do let me know if you have trouble in like getting responses from them. Like I can pull some people in whom we know from previous cycles that helped us in figuring out such corner cases.
Yeah, thanks. Awesome. Thank you, Navran.
Cool. All right. Thank you very much, Navaroon. Thank you everyone for that update. If we have nothing further for CI Signal, no. Cool. Thank you, everyone. Bug triage.
Yeah, hello everyone. So the current status is green as we do not have any critical issues so far or PR so far. And the as we can see, we have current 16 open and flaking issues. And overall, we have like 20 open issues for version v1.23. So far it looks so good, and the team is taking the required actions, and yeah.
Okay, all sounds pretty good. Thank you very much for the update. Any questions or comments for bug triage? No? All right. Thank you very much. Moving on, docs.
So hello everyone. Since last week, there are a few more PRs rolling in and things are picking up. So we are hoping to get some of this landed ahead of the deadlines. And yes, we have tracked 56 enhancements, from which 48 needs docs and 8 don't need docs, and yes, 7 are ready for review, and we have merged 5 PRs already, and yes, at last integration branch is healthy. So yes, that's it.
Excellent. That's good to hear. I saw that in Ray's email that went out, which we'll talk about in a little bit. There was a note about the docs deadline as well in there, because that shortly follows code freeze, I believe. Right. Any questions for docs? Nope. Okay. Well, thank you so much for the update. Moving on to release notes.
Yes, so am I audible?
Yep, can hear you just fine.
Yeah, so hey everyone, this week's status for release notes is yellow because one of our shadows had created a PR for the Alpha Cut 4, but that seemed to had some oddities and that was closed, and we are working for creating another PR, and that would be created like, really soon.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I saw the other PR come through, but I didn't get a chance to review it yet. But if it's been closed, that's fine. Do ping me when the next one is open, and we can take a look and try and figure it out. Yeah, that's fine. Any other questions for release notes at this time? No. Okay. Well, thank you so much for that update. Moving on, comms. Do we have anyone for comms here? Doesn't look like it. I have no update from them. The update in the last meeting was green. Feature blocks in progress. So I presume probably the same. I've not heard anything else. I have no reason to believe so. Release branch management.
Yeah, we are pretty much the same status since yesterday. We're still monitoring say signal and looking forward to a signal from the team for next week's branch cut. So more updates on Monday. Probably we will have better judgment on whether we will cut the release or not. But since beta, not much risk. So yeah.
Great. Okay, that's good to hear. Any questions for release branch management? No. All right. Well, thank you very much for that update. Moving on, Jeremy hasn't left us anything and isn't on the call, so I don't believe he has any updates. Release lead, I have some updates from Ray. As I mentioned, we had an email go out yesterday to the community about the upcoming code freeze, which also mentioned the docs deadline shortly afterwards. We're going to send another one out the day before code freeze next week. There's been a final poke. Things do get a little bit busy around about code freeze usually, so this might be a bit interesting over the next couple of days and early next week, but I think it certainly looks like we're in a pretty good shape, so that's all good. I don't have any updates from Ray. And then finally, SIG Scalability has given us a status of green from Wednesday, which is pretty good. Does anyone have anything else to mention before we end the recording? I think that's everything on our agenda. Nope.
One small thing.
Go ahead, Darren.
Thank you to all team members who are communicating with other SIGs and then trying to get people to respond to you. Over the course of my time in the release cycles over the years, it has been one of the biggest issues, and a lot of mental energy gets drained because of this. So I thank everyone who is communicating with the other SIGs and trying to get some response from them. Enhancements, CI signal, talks, comms, everyone, not just specific teams here.
Yeah, a huge +1 to that is always, it can be challenging at times to get responses from people just because everyone's so busy. It's no one's fault, it just is what it is. But thank you everyone for your efforts here, especially as we approach code freeze and ultimately towards the end of this cycle. With that, I think we're good. So I'm going to end the recording.